Namaskar. The election results to the Maharashtra and Haryana Assembly elections, they have been declared. And well, the BJP and Shiv Sena alliance has won a majority in Maharashtra with over 160 seats. And the BJP has emerged as the single largest party in Haryana as well, and is really the only party with a realistic chance of forming the government there. So the opposition, however, has surprised most pollsters with a better than expected performance, and we'll be analyzing these results with guests in the studio. You're watching News Night here on DD India. Let's begin with the headlines. Maharashtra and Haryana mandate favors BJP and allies. Senior party leaders, including Prime Minister Modi, Home Minister Amit Shah and Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, attend celebrations at the BJP headquarters in Delhi. PM thanks people for reposing faith in the party and says that the BJP takes everyone along. BJP alliance partner Shiv Sena wins 56 seats in Maharashtra. NCP comes in third and Congress is fourth. No single party has majority in Haryana, but the BJP is the largest party with 40 seats. JPP and independents emerge crucial to government formation. Results to by-elections to 51 assembly seats and 2 Lok Sabha seats spread over 18 states also declared. NCP wins Satara Lok Sabha seat and LJP wins Samastipur seat in Bihar. NDA makes gains in Assam, UP. AIADMK wins big in Tamil Nadu. RJD takes 2 seats in Bihar. Congress wins in Punjab, Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. Block Development Council elections in Jammu and Kashmir sees peaceful voting with 98.3% voter turnout. Prime Minister Narendra Modi greets workers of his parliamentary constituency Varanasi for Diwali and says that his government is completing 70 years of incomplete work. Asks the workers to do their best for the development of Kashi. India and Pakistan sign an agreement on starting the historic Kartarpur corridor. The visit will be visa-free, online registration also for those wanting to go on the pilgrimage. India leaps 14 places in the World Bank Ease of Doing Business rankings to 63rd in the world. India is among the world's top 10 most improved countries for the 3rd consecutive year. Government expresses happiness. The finance minister says simplifying GST will improve the ranking further. And the Indian team is announced for the 3-match T20 series against Bangladesh. Virat Kohli is rested. Rohit Sharma to lead the side. Shivam Dube is a new face in the team. And the team also sees the return of wicketkeeper batsman Sanju Samson and the spinner Yajuvendra Chahal. Our top story, the BJP celebrated the results as thousands of workers converged at the party headquarters in Delhi to mark the special occasion, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi was given a rousing welcome by the workers as he arrived on the special occasion. And at a function to celebrate the performance of the BJP in the assembly elections, Prime Minister Narendra Modi lauded the spirit with which the party has fought these elections. Addressing party workers, he said that even though both the chief ministers did a commendable job in ruling their respective states for 5 years, that we must respect the mandate of the people.
महाराष्ट्र में और हरियाणा में मुख्यमंत्री के रूप में देवेंद्र जी का भी पहला अनुभव, मनोहर लाल जी का भी पहला अनुभव। ये दोनों लोग कभी किसी सरकार में मंत्री भी नहीं थे। महाराष्ट्र में हमें गत चुनाव में पूर्ण बहुमत नहीं मिला था। हरियाणा में हमें गत चुनाव में सिर्फ 2 सीटों का बहुमत मिला था। उसके बावजूद भी सबको साथ लेकर के दोनों मुख्यमंत्रियों ने, उनकी टीम ने 5 वर्ष तक महाराष्ट्र की और हरियाणा की जो सेवा की, ईमानदारी के साथ राज्य के विकास के लिए, जनता की भलाई के लिए अविरत कार्य करते रहे।
And further, the Prime Minister also assured the people of both the states that the party will continue to work with the same zeal and dedication for the state's progress and will leave no stone unturned to ensure their welfare.
महाराष्ट्र की और हरियाणा की जनता को विश्वास दिलाना चाहता हूं कि आपकी सेवा करने में हम पिछले 5 साल से भी ज्यादा मेहनत करेंगे। त्याग और तपस्या में कोई कमी नहीं रखेंगे। आपने जो विश्वास रखा है, उस विश्वास पर खरा उतरने के लिए हम भरसक कोशिश करेंगे।
The BJP President Amit Shah thanked the voters of Maharashtra reposing their trust in the BJP-Shiv Sena alliance and said that the voters have made the BJP the largest party in Haryana and given it another opportunity to serve them. And he said that due to the work done by the centre, the states have given a mandate in the BJP's favour. He also thanked the Prime Minister for the victory on behalf of party workers.
मोदी 2 गवर्नमेंट जिस स्पीड के साथ, जिस स्केल के साथ और जो सटीकता के साथ चल रही है, मुझे लगता है कि देश की जनता ने इसी के लिए ये पहले 2 चुनाव में भी मोदी जी के साथ रहना, हमारे मुख्यमंत्रियों के साथ रहना तय किया और परिणाम विजय का आया है। मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में भाजपा का विस्तार होना तय है। मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में भारत का विकास होना तय है और मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में भारत का सुरक्षित होना भी तय है। आज देश के करोड़ों कार्यकर्ताओं की ओर से मैं हमारे नेता और देश के प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी को इस विजय के लिए बहुत बहुत अभिनंदन देना चाहता हूं।
Well, moving on to our next story then, the Haryana results have thrown up a fractured mandate. The BJP with 40 seats has emerged as the single largest party. The Congress with 31 seats has emerged as the second largest party. The Jan Nayak Janata Party has 10 seats, which could be important, while independents have won 7 seats. The BJP is the only party to realistically be in striking distance of forming a government.
The stage is set for some hectic political maneuvering in Haryana in the next few days. The results for the Haryana Assembly elections have not thrown up a clear mandate. The BJP has emerged as the single largest party but is still short of an absolute majority. The Congress has performed better than many expected it to and came in a not so distant second. Dushyant Chautala's party JJP seems to have emerged as a crucial party in the permutations for formation of a coalition government. Independents and others also hold the key in a possible government formation. The BJP has won 40 seats while the Congress has won 31 seats. The JJP is victorious in 10 seats while Independent have won 7 seats. 2 seats have gone to others. Both the BJP and Congress feel that they are in a striking distance of a majority and have stepped up efforts to look for post-poll allies. The mandate, though reduced, still seems to be in favor of the BJP and it is in talks with like-minded parties.
हरियाणा में अभी तक जो नतीजे आए, जो रुझान आए, उसके आधार पर हम सबसे बड़े दल के रूप में उभरे हैं हरियाणा में और वहां भी भारतीय जनता पार्टी का ही सरकार बनेगा और उसमें छोटे दल या निर्दलीय का समर्थन लेकर के सरकार, एक स्थिर सरकार चलाने की भारतीय जनता पार्टी के द्वारा कोशिश रहेगी.
The Congress party looks happy with its performance. Former Chief Minister and senior party leader Bhupendra Singh Hooda expressed the hope that a Congress-led coalition will form the next government. He also appealed to JJP, INLD and independents to come together and form a coalition government. But the Congress may be a little far from striking distance.
हरियाणा की भाजपा सरकार के खिलाफ जनादेश आया है, सभी को इकट्ठे होकर सरकार बनानी चाहिए.
The Jananayak Janata Party has emerged as a crucial factor in formation of any government in Haryana. JJP leader Dushyant Chautala, however, seems to be holding cards close to his chest.
आगे सभी साथियों से चर्चा कर सारे विधायकों से कल बैठक कर आगे का फ्यूचर कोर्स तय. देखिए ये बहुत अर्ली है, किसके साथ जाएंगे. मैं तो ये मानता हूँ प्रदेश बदलाव चाहता है, बदलाव जननायक जनता पार्टी.
All in all, the Haryana mandate leaves room for a post-poll coalition government, in all probability led by the BJP and also for a strong opposition. With Bureau Inputs, Newsnight Desk, DD India, DD News.
And the BJP and Shiv Sena coalition is all set to form the next government in Maharashtra. The pre-poll allies won over 160 seats in the 288-member House. The BJP on its own won over 100 seats while contesting just 150. The Congress and the NCP alliance have emerged as a strong opposition, garnering nearly 100 seats together.
BJP and Shiv Sena workers celebrating victory in the assembly polls. The alliance fought 2014 elections separately, but later both the parties joined hands to claim seat of power in Maharashtra. This time around, both the parties fought as alliance partners. The decision triggered a successful run in the hustings, and alliance is all set to run the state for yet another 5 years. Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis thanked the people of the state for giving a clear and decisive mandate to the BJP-led NDA.
विधानसभा के चुनाव में महाराष्ट्र में हमारी महायुति को जो एक यश मिला है और लोगों ने जो जीत हमको दी है, उसके लिए मैं महाराष्ट्र की जनता का बहुत आभार व्यक्त करता हूं.
BJP President Amit Shah also tweeted after the results, many thanks to the people of Maharashtra for expressing faith in the BJP-Shiv Sena alliance. In Modi ji's leadership, Maharashtra government will be devoted for continuous development of the state and in service of the people. Congratulations to Devendra Fadnavis, Dada Patil and all workers. Shiv Sena chief Uddhav Thackeray added that he will discuss the results with his party leaders and BJP leaders and arrive at a power-sharing formula in a peaceful and transparent manner before the alliance stakes claim to form the next government. Describing the mandate as an eye-opener for many, he said the people of the state had kept democracy alive.
अब समय आया है वो जो फॉर्मूला तय हुआ था उसके ऊपर अमल करें. तो मैं चाहता हूं कि जैसे मेरे साथ अभी मैंने कहा कि बुजुर्ग नेता सब मेरे साथ बैठे शिवसेना के, वैसे भारतीय जनता पक्ष के नेता भी बैठेंगे और जरूरत पड़े तो अमित भाई भी यहाँ आ जाएंगे और उस वक्त जो तय हुआ था उसकी याद सबको दिलाएंगे.
However, the results have been disappointing for the grand old party of India. Congress took a back seat to its partner NCP in Maharashtra and was at 4th position in the state behind BJP, Shiv Sena and NCP. NCP, however, has given an improved performance, although NCP President Sharad Pawar ruled out any shot at par.
सभी का मेरे ख्याल से पराजय हुआ है और एक सबसे बड़ी बात जो हमने देख रहे हैं कि हमारी उम्मीदें बढ़ गई हैं, हमारी ऊर्जा बढ़ गई है, हमारा मनोबल बढ़ गया है और ये कार्यकर्ताओं को एक संदेश, कांग्रेस के नेताओं को संदेश है, कांग्रेस पार्टी को संदेश है.
महाराष्ट्र की जनता की तरफ से हमें अच्छा सहयोग मिला है. चाहते थे इससे भी ज़्यादा आगे जाने के लिए हमारे प्रयास थे, मगर ये सब और सिचुएशन में हम यहाँ तक पहुँचे, इससे मुझे खुशी है और मैं इसका पूरा क्रेडिट पार्टी के वर्कर और आम जनता को देना चाहता हूँ.
Among the bigwigs, Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis, Shiv Sena leader Aditya Thackeray, NCP leader Chhagan Bhujbal, former CM Ashok Chavan won their seats. However, BJP's Minister Pankaja Munde could not retain her seat. After the results, the people are now waiting for the formation of the next state government. With inputs from A.V. Singh, Aisha Khanam, Yogesh Sheetal and Shishir Shadar from Mumbai, Newsnight Desk, DD India.
And this leads us now to In Focus tonight, and this is it on your screens. In Focus is this: People's Verdict, celebration of democracy. Maharashtra and Haryana mandate People's Verdict, celebration of democracy. And to discuss that, we have with us Praful Ketkar, editor of The Organizer, and Shishir Sinha, senior journalist and a political analyst. Thanks very much, gentlemen, for being with us. We'll start with you, Praful Ketkar. What is the message of this mandate?
See, this mandate is really a celebration of democracy, because if you go by general elections results and exit poll predictions, then perhaps you would find this final outcome shocking. But if you see the results in the perspective of the context of these two states, then it clearly shows that the larger texture of both these states' politics has completely changed. Till recently, the BJP was the fourth player till 2014 almost,
yes,
in Maharashtra, while the main contest used to be between NCP and Congress. Now Congress, which was a pan-Maharashtra party, is reduced to just 41 or 42 seats and at the fourth place.
Yes.
While NCP has consolidated or retained at least its position as far as its stronghold of Western Maharashtra is concerned. BJP has emerged as a pan-Maharashtra party with Devendra Fadnavis as the most acceptable face all over the state, while Shiv Sena has consolidated in its core of Mumbai-Thane region.
Okay.
So the things has changed from the traditional politics, as well as the epicenter of Maharashtra has clearly shifted from the rural cooperative caste-ridden based politics to the more urban delivery centric development oriented politics. In Haryana, I think the things are still in transition. Haryana is trying to come out of it, but somehow it has again got back into the traditional caste based politics.
Okay.
But still in a 90 seat assembly, retaining power for the second term, even though not with a clear majority on its own, but improving a vote share of 3%, it's really creditable. So from an insignificant player to a main stakeholder in political formation, BJP has travelled a long distance. But was it enough to change the complete nature of politics in Haryana? Perhaps no, because the numbers show that there was a counter polarization against BJP in caste terms. Okay. So the things haven't changed completely as far as Haryana is concerned, but it is definitely in transition.
Shishir Sinha, do you agree with that? I mean, counter polarization is what has happened. It's caste politics really at work here. Or would you say that, politics and economics have a certain relationship, and perhaps some people felt that, they had not been seeing enough in terms of economic development?
I agree with Ketkar sir. The caste politics is still there, especially in Haryana, and you cannot rule out that. But I think the another factor which has played a very important role in Haryana is the retrenchment in automobile sector. So many of the youths which are especially in the, if you go by the Manesar automobile circle, where many of the youths, they were on the contract job, they have been retrenched. And of course they were not voters, they were not voters in that particular region. But if you go to the farm area like Palwal, Sonipat and those areas where most of the youth, I don't know exactly where the youth has voted, because that percentage has yet to come or that analysis has yet to come, but I believe that youths have voted against BJP in Haryana, and one reason could be that employment or the retrenchment in the automobile sector. This is one factor.
Okay.
Another factor which I believe that regional parties in these areas have again got a new lease of life. Just see this JJP, Dushyant Chautala party. I think this party has emerged as in the role of a kingmaker. If you take the 2019 Lok Sabha election, of course Odisha has BJD, then Andhra, Telangana and of course Tamil Nadu, they all have regional parties, and of course West Bengal, Trinamool Congress. But apart from these 4-5 regional parties in other states like in Uttar Pradesh or in some other states, they were not in a position to play an active role at the national politics. But this time in the assembly election, since most of the issues are local issues, and that has given new lease of life to the regional parties in both the state, Maharashtra as well as in Haryana.
Right. So looking at that, Praful Ketkar, the regional parties always emerge more powerful in an assembly election. But let's take Haryana now. The BJP 5 short of a majority, but it can actually form a government with the help of just the independents, which are 7. So it really doesn't need the JJP in a sense. What do you see the scenario like emerging over the next, let's say, 24 hours?
See, it depends on whether BJP is in a mood of renegotiating its position vis-a-vis the traditional caste equation in Haryana is concerned. Traditional politics of Haryana, which actually unfolded in 2014, was on typical Jat non-Jat lines. Now BJP has got certain message. 6 or 7 ministers have lost their own seats.
Right.
So there was some kind of anti-incumbency, but at the same time 2 prominent Jat leaders lost their own home turf. So it clearly shows that there is a message from a particular community. Whether BJP is in a mood to renegotiate the relationship with this community and offer some kind of representation through other means or kind of accommodation, that is going to decide whether, see, for JJP it's always difficult to align with Congress for 2 reasons. One is because traditionally INLD and JJP has always fought on anti-Congress plank, but at the same time they will be fighting for the same kind of space, that is the leadership of Jats. Where here with BJP they have an open space. JJP as a new young party, they have an open space to carve out their own place as a Jat leadership. So I think they would, Dushyant Chautala would prefer to go with BJP. So for BJP both the options are open, and the way Prime Minister and Amit Shah spoke confidently that we are going to form the government, I think there are certain things in place as far as Haryana is concerned.
So Shashish Sinha, how do you see the situation emerging in Haryana? Because let's say, I mean, even if the independents, they seem to have a little more power than just ordinary numbers, because they are in a position to negotiate also, and it would be important for a person who's won as an independent candidate, to be able to deliver to the constituency, and they would be better off being in government or close to government to be able to deliver. That's a natural, logical choice, isn't it, rather than sitting in the opposition. And the other formation of, let's say, the Congress-led coalition would be a very, let's say, pretty unstable option, because they would require almost everybody else to get together to form a government.
Now, coming to the first option, whether going with the independent or going with the JJP and INLD, I think the kind of trust factor which you will have with the JJP is much higher than the independents. That is one thing which is going to play a critical role, and the kind of body language, if you see Prime Minister Modi or BJP Chief Amit Shah or even Dushyant Chautala, the way they were speaking, that showed that some kind of arrangement is being worked out. I don't know exactly what is happening, but if you talk to any independent, since morning or since afternoon when all the trends are clear, we haven't heard that independents are coming together and going to support one particular party, whether it is the BJP or the Congress. So I don't think they are going to have tie up with the BJP. I believe BJP will be more comfortable with JJP rather than the independents.
Right, but Dushyant Chautala was making some rather unusual requests in the morning, that he wanted the chair of the chief minister. Do you think that something like that is even possible, with a kingmaker having just 10 seats, Mr. Ketkar?
He actually started in the morning, and he was the first one to make this noise that whatever may be the outcome, JJP is going to be the kingmaker. there are reports that
Kingmaker is not the king, actually, right?
Yes. He first initially started with Kingmaker in the morning, even before the counting started. By the time the train started settling down, he was hoping for around 15 to 18 seats, and because around 10-11 seats were actually swinging around, say, in 500 to 1000 votes margin, so he was really hoping to improve that tally a bit, but that didn't happen. And still, with 10 seats, virtually what he has done is he has claimed the Devilal Chautala legacy. The old INLD is gone, and now new JJP has emerged as the real claimant of Devilal legacy. Secondly, he is in a better position to negotiate. So despite winning 31 seats, Bhupender Singh Hooda, having no clear organizational backing from the center, though Sonia Gandhi trusts him, I don't know what will happen to Rahul Gandhi kind of Congress. What will be the role of Bhupender Singh Hooda? So even though he has ensured the improvement of tally for Congress, the real face of Jat leadership, the new face of Jat leadership is actually Dushyant Chautala.
Okay, Shishi Sinha, let's talk a little bit about the Congress, because it is leaderless right now because the party really has an interim leader, and they have this issue about choosing a leader. But in a situation like that, we found that a lot of the old Congress leaders were moving to other parties, and now that even if they have certain number of seats, how safe are the MLAs in those seats, because many of them actually just want to quit and move on. They don't like being in the opposition.
See, I think now the Congress is having a very down shoulders kind of thing. I mean, they are not getting the kind of support from the central leadership which they supposed to get that. That is creating some kind of problem. So if you see the situation in, say, Madhya Pradesh or in Chhattisgarh or in Punjab, the local strong leader has emerged as a new party image, or the party, you can say party USP kind of thing. Even in Haryana, same thing happened. Of course, you can say that whether the MLAs who have fought election on the Congress ticket, would they prefer to be in opposition, or would they go for a kind of say switching to that thing? Now that will not be possible.
It's not possible.
That will not be easy because of the anti-defection thing, until unless you have 1/3.
50% of them to move.
1/3, I believe. 1/3. Am I right?
Okay.
1/3 you need to defect. So at least 10 or 12 MLAs, if they all plan to move to BJP, that has happened in Goa. We should not forget about what happened in Goa.
Well, that's why I'm raising that comment.
Yeah, that possibility is
also
of course that
some extent happened in Karnataka, where a lot of them resigned. Yes, go ahead.
So that possibility will always be there, but I think at this moment BJP will not like to have this kind of situation, because they are very sure. I think that kind of arrangement is already in place. The only thing is the formalities to be worked out, and there will be a formal announcement. I believe that JJP, they are getting all kind of support from JJP, and that JJP BJP combined would be a better situation rather than people getting defected from Congress, or say independent joining BJP.
Moving to the Maharashtra verdict, Mr. Ketkar, so the BJP has done very well, winning 105 out of 150 seats, but some prominent ministers lost their seats. So what would you think over there too? Is there some sort of a message or in this mandate?
Yes, not just prominent ministers.
If you don't perform, you're out, or something like that.
That is one, not just performing as a minister, but what you are offering to your constituency.
Yes.
How far you are in touch with your core, voters, how you are treating your workers. That is, of course, is one criteria that people have, judged their candidates. But more importantly, the real problem for BJP Shiv Sena alliance seems to be one, how to manage this new space where virtually the ruling and the opposition space has been occupied for last 5 years by the Hindutva nationalist narrative, because Shiv Sena was part of the government but still in the opposition, and BJP was managing the ruling position. So BJP expanded itself it's a sudden swelling. So obviously the aspiring candidates were many more in numbers. Last time BJP fought on 260 seats. Now suddenly coming down to 150.
Yes.
It's very difficult to manage. So there were many seats, around 40-50 seats where there were rebellions either from BJP or Shiv Sena side. That has definitely helped Congress. But the real issue is, again, what BJP will have to rethink perhaps is getting people from Congress or NCP. Udayamraje Bhosle in Satara Lok Sabha seat he has lost, but there are at least 19 imported candidates who have lost their seats.
Yes.
So it's not just the sitting MLAs.
Right.
Even the image of the local candidate who have switched over just before the election and got the ticket, they have also got the clear-cut lesson, and this is a very big message for the party. The committed cadres, the people who have come from below and work for the party, people stood behind them. In fact, there is one case of Meera Bhainder,
Okay.
where the local lady candidate, she fought independently and won, defeating the official candidate. She has been with BJP. She was not thrown out of BJP, but she contested independently and won. That clearly a message by people. And of course, Gujarat is also.
Yes.
But in Western Maharashtra, if you see, BJP would have done much better if BJP would have gone with their committed, tested karyakartas, workers.
So Shishi Sinha, that's an important message because the BJP is swelling with membership. I mean, people are just joining the party, and they had a membership drive also, and all these people are obviously aspiring to do something and be politicians. They're looking for tickets, and some of those who switch over from one party seem to get ahead in the race, and this particular mandate seems to have sent a message to those kind of people. Do you think the party will take that seriously? Those who are shifting sides and getting tickets.
They should take this thing very seriously, because many of the independent candidates who have won the election, they are either rebel from BJP or from Shiv Sena, who moved to another party but didn't get the ticket, or somebody who moved from Congress or NCP to Shiv Sena or BJP and they got the ticket. Meera Bhainder is one such example. The other message of this election is that Sharad Pawar is still ruling the Maharashtra politics. The way he led the campaign of NCP and the number of seats, just see, almost 50 or 51 seats I believe he has won, NCP has won, and now that 54. NCP at 54. So now NCP is in the role of big brother. Earlier Congress used to be in the role of big brother because they were having a pan Maharashtra kind of reach. Now NCP has that kind of role, and credit goes to one man, his name is Sharad Pawar. The other thing is that I didn't see big Congress leader campaigning in this election. Yes. So those candidates who have won on Congress ticket, they have won on their own capability. The other thing that the Congress was having a serious kind of infighting. Till the last moment, it was not clear that who is going to be the state president. And if you don't have a leader in the state, how you can fight an election, how you can go into an election? I think the Congress should also rework their strategy. They should think that what needs to be done, because they have improved their performance. Yes. Now they need a leader to take advantage of this position.
So a final word about the Congress then, Mr. Ketkar, because some political analysts during the day were saying that the Congress is actually more surprised with its results than anybody else. So I mean, they probably weren't expecting these kind of results, and they, without the leadership vacuum and all this, they seem to have done reasonably well. So how should they take a message out of that?
Yes, see, first of all, it is not the Congress that has won. Congress was always, this local leadership that has, taken advantage of the tension between BJP and Sena. Okay. 16 seats Congress has won in Vidarbha region, which was a BJP stronghold, but many seats were given to Shiv Sena because of the, seat arrangement. Yes. Perhaps leave for advice, because just before the elections there was some advice from Congress side to Mr. Sharad Pawar and NCP that perhaps now NCP should merge back in Congress. Okay. I think Sharad Pawar has given a lesson back that I am ready to fight back at this age. And I'm not going to leave at least my bastion. I still don't consider NCP to be a pan-Maharashtra party. But NCP was actually fighting for survival in its bastion of Western Maharashtra, where it has retained 35 seats. Out of 55, 35 seats are coming from one region. That clearly shows that Maratha cooperative and this sugar belt lobby that has retained its hold, and NCP's victory is a clear sign of that.
That's all the time we have in this discussion. Thanks very much, gentlemen, for being with us here on News Night. Moving on to our next story then. Along with the Haryana and Maharashtra by-elections also were held. This is for 51 seats across 18 states, and the BJP has retained many seats, and in others local political parties also emerged victorious. Let's take a look at this report.
The by-elections held for the 21st of October had 2 Lok Sabha and 51 assembly seats up for grabs in 17 states and 1 union territory. In the by-elections for 6 Gujarat assembly seats, Alpesh Thakur, who switched sides from the Congress to the BJP, lost the Radhanpur seat by a landslide. The two national parties otherwise split the 6 seats evenly among them in the state. Bihar by-elections have delivered a jolt for the ruling JDU-BJP coalition. The ruling coalition could win only 1 assembly seat among the 5 polled. The RJD got 2 and 2 went to others. The Samastipur Lok Sabha by-poll was won by LJP chief Ram Vilas Paswan's nephew, Prince Raj. In Maharashtra Satara Lok Sabha seat by-poll, the NCP is leading the fray of candidates. In Assam, the ruling BJP has won 3 of the 4 assembly seats which witnessed by-polls. 1 seat has gone to the AIUDF. In Chhattisgarh, the Congress registered victory in the lone by-poll contest for the Chitrakoot seat. In the 11 assembly seats up for grabs in Uttar Pradesh, 7 seats went to the BJP, 3 to the Samajwadi Party, and 1 was claimed by the Apna Dal Sonelal. 5 assembly seats also witnessed by-polls in Kerala, where a keen contest was seen between the ruling LDF and the Congress-led UDF. The CPM bagged 2, Congress 2, and the Muslim League got 1 seat. 4 assembly seats also witnessed by-polls in Punjab. The ruling Congress won 3, but lost the prestigious Dhaka seat contest to the opposition Shiromani Akali Dal. In Rajasthan, by-polls were held for 2 assembly seats, and both the ruling Congress and the BJP's ally RLP shared them evenly. In the by-elections held for 3 assembly seats in Sikkim, the BJP won 2 seats and the Krantikari Morcha bagged 1. Former Indian football team captain Bhaichung Bhutia was also in the electoral fray for the Gangtok seat on the Hamaro Sikkim party ticket, but he couldn't score the poll win goal. And in the case of the 2 assembly seats that went to the hustings in Himachal Pradesh, the BJP grabbed both Dharamshala and Pachar with a 43% vote share. Newsnight Desk, DD India.
Well, India and Pakistan have signed an agreement to operationalize the Kartarpur corridor. Despite India's request not to do so, Pakistani authorities they are going to be charging each pilgrim $20 as a fee, and the Indian pilgrims of all faiths can go and use this corridor. They all they need to do is have a valid passport. Persons of Indian origin will need to carry an OCI card. Well, this corridor will remain open. It's open from the morning to the evening, dawn to dusk actually, and pilgrims traveling in the morning will have to return on the same day. Our correspondent Abhishek Jha has filed this report.
Several events are being organized across the country and the world to celebrate the 550th birth anniversary of Guru Nanak Dev. And on Thursday, India and Pakistan signed a landmark agreement to operationalize the historic Kartarpur corridor to allow the Indian Sikh pilgrims to visit the Holy Darbar Sahib. The corridor will connect the Dera Baba Nanak Shrine in India's Punjab with Darbar Sahib at Kartarpur, just about 4 kilometers from the international border located at Narowal district of Pakistan's Punjab province. The agreement signing ceremony took place at the Kartarpur zero point at the Pakistan-India border in Narowal. The agreement will allow access to Gurudwara Darbar Sahib in Narowal district of Pakistan. Under the agreement, the Indian pilgrims of all the faiths and persons of Indian origin can use the corridor. At least 5,000 pilgrims will be allowed to visit the holy site every day without a visa. Pilgrims need to carry only a valid passport. The persons of the Indian origin need to carry OCI card along with the passport of their country. The corridor will be open from dawn to dusk. Pilgrims traveling in the morning will have to return on the same day. The corridor will be operational throughout the year except on notified days, information for which will be given in advance. The pilgrims will have a choice to visit as individuals or in groups and also to travel on foot. India will send the list of pilgrims to Pakistan 10 days ahead of the travel date. The confirmation will be sent to pilgrims 4 days before the travel date. The Pakistan side has assured India to make sufficient provision of langar and the distribution of prasad.
We have shared our deep disappointment with Pakistan for its refusal to waive the fee. While we have signed the agreement today, in the larger interest, we continue to urge Government of Pakistan to reconsider this decision and their insistence to charge fee and to reverse this decision.
A pilgrim will have to pay a fee of $20, though India has urged Pakistan to not levy the fees.
Online portal prakashparb550.mha.gov.in. So this is a facility through which all desirous pilgrims can register online and opt for days of travel. If the slot is available, they can choose their date of travel and will facilitate the rest of the passage.
The online registration of devotees also began on Thursday after India and Pakistan signed an agreement to operationalize the Kartarpur corridor. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate the Kartarpur corridor on 9th November and dispatch the first lot of pilgrims to visit the Kartarpur Sahib Gurudwara. The signing of the agreement removes a key legal hurdle for the opening of the corridor. The agreement will allow access to Gurudwara Darbar Sahib in Narowal district of Pakistan, where the founder of Sikhism Guru Nanak Dev spent last 18 years of his life. With inputs from Abhishek Jha, News Night Desk, DD India.
Well, India has climbed 14 rungs in the World Bank's Ease of Doing Business rankings to 63rd place. India is among the world's top 10 most improved countries for the third consecutive year. Last year, in fact, India had jumped 23 places. So the continued rise underscores the reformist credentials of the Modi government, and it also puts India as a key alternative investment destination to China.
It's got even easier to do business in India. India figured among the top 10 performers on the list for the third time in a row, mainly due to successful implementation of the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code. India has jumped 14 places to take the 63rd position on the World Bank's Ease of Doing Business ranking. In 5 years of the Modi government, India's ranking has improved 79 places to 63 in 2019 from 142 in 2014, a record for a major economy. It was 77th among 190 countries in the previous ranking.
Insolvency, the IBC code, the NCLT, NCLAT, all of them put together have made such a difference that there is an improvement by 56-point ranking. So where we were 108 in 2018, we've come to 52. That's a very impressive move upwards, but of course there's more to go.
In its Doing Business 2020 report, the World Bank commended the reform efforts undertaken by the country given the size of India's economy. The World Bank observed that this is the third year in a row that India makes it to top 10 in doing business, which is a success which very few countries have done over the 20 years of the project. Without exception, the other countries that have done this are very small, population-wise and homogeneous. As a result of continued efforts by the government, India has improved its rank by 79 positions in the last 5 years. Significant improvements have been registered in resolving insolvency, dealing with construction permits, registering property, trading across boards and paying taxes indicators. India has improved its rank in 7 out of 10 indicators. India's ranking on resolving insolvency is 52. India's ranking on construction permits is 27. India's ranking on trading across borders is 68. India's ranking on registering property is 154. India's ranking on paying taxes is 115. India's ranking on getting electricity is 22. India's ranking on starting a business is 136. The World Bank will next year conduct the survey in Bengaluru and Kolkata as well. Till now, it conducted the Ease of Doing Business survey only in Delhi and Mumbai.
I'm very glad that from this coming year, Kolkata and also Bengaluru will be added to the list of cities surveyed. So respondents will be drawn from not just Delhi and Mumbai, but respondents from Bengaluru and Kolkata will also be participating in giving their inputs towards determining what's India's position.
The World Bank every year releases the list of countries with the ease of doing business. The focus of the Modi government is to bring India in the top 50, and the measures taken by the government in the recent past will further help in improving the ranking in the times to come. With inputs from Arun Sharma, News Night Desk, DD India.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi today interacted with BJP workers from Varanasi through video conferencing, and while addressing the workers, the Prime Minister urged the party workers to spread awareness about the central government's social welfare schemes. Here's more.
सभी जागरूक कार्यकर्ताओं का काम है हमारे अगल बगल में जितने परिवार रहते हैं, हम जिस क्षेत्र में काम करते हैं, उसमें हमारे जैसे बहुत हकदार लोग रहते हैं, लेकिन उनको पता नहीं है। उनको कोई जाके समझाता नहीं है कि भाई 90 पैसे में इंश्योरेंस हो सकता है, 1 रुपए में इंश्योरेंस हो सकता है। थोड़ा सा उनका संपर्क करके हम बताएंगे, और सरकार की ये जो सोशल बेनिफिट, सोशल सिक्योरिटी की स्कीम्स हैं, मैं समझता हूं उनके इतने आशीर्वाद मिलेंगे, हमें अपने काम का इतना संतोष मिलेगा। अब जैसे आयुष्मान भारत है, अब गरीब परिवार को कभी पता ही नहीं होता है कि भैया गोल्ड कार्ड कहां मिलता है, मुझे जाना कहां है। हम तय करें कि रोज मैं ऐसे 5 परिवारों को जरूर मिलूंगा कि भाई बताइए गोल्ड कार्ड आपको मिला कि नहीं मिला, आप बीमार थे तो कभी अस्पताल गोल्ड कार्ड लेके गए थे कि नहीं गए थे, चलिए मैं आपको ले जाता हूं। आप कल्पना कर सकते हैं उसके जीवन को कितना संतोष होगा। और इसलिए हम राज्य सरकार की और केंद्र सरकार की योजनाओं का नीचे तक लोगों को लाभ पहुंचाएं।
On the 150th birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi, Prime Minister Narendra Modi appealed to BJP workers and countrymen to take a pledge to follow Gandhian philosophy of Gram Swaraj, which stresses on Swadeshi and self-dependence.
महात्मा गांधी स्वभाषा, स्वदेश, स्वावलंबन, स्वाश्रय, इन सारी बातों की बात करते थे। और मैंने 15 अगस्त को भी कहा था, क्या हम निर्णय कर सकते हैं कि 2022 भारत की आजादी के 75 साल तक हम लोकल चीजें खरीदेंगे। अगर हमारे गांव में बनी चीज है तो बाहर से नहीं लेंगे, गांव में नहीं है तो तालुके के अंदर से, ब्लॉक में से कहीं से लेंगे, वहां नहीं है तो जिले से लेंगे। और मैं मानता हूं गांधी को 150 को हर सामान्य नागरिक, जैसे मैं कहता हूं दिवाली है, दिवाली में हम नए कपड़े खरीदते हैं, खरीदे, हर प्रकार का फैब्रिक ले, हर प्रकार की चीजें खरीदे, लेकिन कम से कम एक खादी की चीज या हैंडलूम की, जो हमारे बुनकर भाई बहन बनाते हैं, उनसे कोई चीज खरीदें।
And now let's take a look at the situation in Srinagar, the summer capital of Jammu and Kashmir. And we can see here that motorists are riding on the roads, cars are plying here, motorists, you can see cars plying as well. Traffic as usual on the Srinagar streets. Here's the houseboats on Dal Lake where it's business as usual. Tourists are coming in, boats are sailing on the Dal Lake. Fountains can be seen as well. Here are boats sailing on the Dal Lake. So tourists have come in, there's plenty happening there. And we can see their fountains have are also on, and we can see cars moving around. Life is carrying on as usual. We can see that two-wheelers plying on the streets, people on the streets, all in good number. Not just that, the education institutions there are also open, including those like NIT. Lots of students from outside the state are enrolled over there. And the Jammu and Kashmir administration has started preparations for the first Darbar move, an annual tradition under which officials shift to the state's summer capital, Srinagar. They shift from there to Jammu for a period of 6 months. Officials of the Jammu and Kashmir administration will be relocating to the winter capital as part of the annual Darbar move exercise. Now, under this, offices will remain closed in Srinagar from the 25th of October till the 4th of November.
हस्बे रवायत जैसे हम तैयारी करते हैं उसी तरह से कर रहे हैं, लेकिन आप कुछ इस टाइम और अच्छी चीज़ें देखने को मिलेंगी। जैसे एम्प्लॉयज़ की अकोमोडेशन को लेके खूब जोरों शोरों से तैयारी चल रही है, उनकी अकोमोडेशन अच्छी बनाई जा रही है, मुरम्मत की जा रही है, वाइट वॉश किया जा रहा है, उसको सुधारा जा रहा है। सिविल सेक्रेटरीट में खुद न्यू वाशरूम्स बनाए जा रहे हैं, कमरे जो हैं उनको अपग्रेड किया जा रहा है। हर एम्प्लॉय के लिए सहूलतें पहले से काफ़ी बेहतर होंगी। सीनियर ऑफिसर्स तो हैं ही, तो बाकी हमारे फंक्शनरीज हैं, उनके लिए भी सुविधाएं बहुत अच्छी हैं।
And here's our regional roundup, news from across the country.
Polling in the Jammu Kashmir Block Development Council concluded today amid tight security. Security was put in place at all the polling stations and candidates to ensure peaceful polling. Independents sweep the BDC elections in Jammu and Kashmir, while BJP emerged as the single largest party with 81 seats. The election saw unprecedented voter turnout, with Srinagar recording historic 100% voting. Delhi High Court sought the response of the Enforcement Directorate today on a bail plea of senior Congress leader and former Union Finance Minister P. Chidambaram in the INX Media money laundering case. Justice Suresh Kaith issued a notice to the ED on the bail application and asked the agency to file its reply within a week. The court fixed the matter for further hearing on the 4th of November. ITBP is celebrating its 58th Raising Day today. Minister of State Home Kishan Reddy attended the function at ITBP's headquarters in Greater Noida. The minister paid tribute to the martyrs of the Central Armed Forces and witnessed the Raising Day parade celebrations. The parade showcased valor and courage of various contingents. The Chenani Nashi Tunnel, which is the longest tunnel in India in Jammu and Kashmir, has been renamed after BJP's founder member Dr. Shama Prasad Mukherjee. The 9.2 km long tunnel was inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi in 2017. In an event to rename the Chenani Nashi Tunnel to Dr. Shama Prasad Mukherjee Tunnel, Road Transport Minister Nitin Gadkari said that this tunnel is playing a significant role in boosting tourism.
Some football news now. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain's brace was added to by late goals from Sadio Mane as well as Mohamed Salah, and Liverpool recorded a 4-1 win at Genk on Wednesday night. The Reds were set on their way to an ultimately comfortable Champions League victory in Belgium as early as the second minute when Oxlade-Chamberlain found the bottom corner from distance. Napoli's 3-2 win over Salzburg means Liverpool remains second in the pool, sitting a point behind Carlo Ancelotti's team and 3 above the Austrian club. And Lionel Messi became the first player to score in 15 consecutive Champions League seasons as Barcelona claimed a narrow win at Slavia Prague. Captain Messi gave Barca an early lead with a first-time finish after an exchange of passes with Arthur. Barcelona, who are top of La Liga, have now won 6 consecutive games in all competitions. The result keeps Ernesto Valverde's side top of Group F on 7 points from 3 games, 3 points above Inter Milan and Borussia Dortmund. Barcelona's star Lionel Messi drew level with Cristiano Ronaldo and Raul in the Champions League record books, while also setting a new landmark in the competition. Messi becomes the first player in the Champions League history to score in 15 successive campaigns in the process. And the Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana is being run nationwide as a tool for women's empowerment and also to protect women from smoke and the smoke of firewood. So this scheme has come as a great relief for women from the poorer families of North Goa, enabling them to live healthy lives with their families. Here's a ground report.
Sita Gaonkar from North Goa, who belongs to BPL family, is one of the beneficiaries of the scheme. She had to face a great deal of drudgery in collecting firewood from the forest when she had no gas connection. But free cooking gas connection under Ujjwala Yojana has provided a moment of joy in her family.
Earlier we used to collect wood for cooking. Smoke from chulha affected my health.
I had to undergo eye surgery. After availing the scheme, it's a relief.
All her family members have to collect firewood for cooking. Smoke was affecting health of women, but LPG cooking gas solved the problem.
Ujjwala Yojana benefited us a lot. It saved us from collecting firewood. We have to go to jungle to collect it. And cost-wise also LPG is cheaper. We thank PM for the scheme.
Under Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana, government aims to provide 8 crore gas connections till 2021 to poor women. Till now 6 crore eligible women have benefited from the scheme. Bureau Report, DD News.
That's all we have for you in News Night tonight. Thanks very much for being with us. Namaskar.